So Azula, so we're proceeding to the next situation card.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be hard to describe a number of, oh, I'm sorry, a member of family who are very close to you, I guess. So
Yes.
you see the questions? You've got a minute.
Yes.
You've got a minute.
Okay.
Your time is up. You can start.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I'm really outgoing person, and my family is really friendly, and we are close to each other. But there is one person without whom I can't even imagine my life, and maybe it's not surprisingly, but this is my mother. Well, I really admire her and always want to follow her steps, um, and I can say that we are really close to each other because um, we follow same interests, and when we are together there are always some captivating themes that we can talk for hours, and she always can give me a helping hand, and she always motivates me for everything in my life, and I know that she is always here for me, and also um, I am with her. Um, I Speaking of the ways that I differ her from the other family members, I think that it is the way how I care about her, because it's really imperative to me to always call her and to know if she's okay, or what is she doing, and I really like to give her presents, especially unexpected presents, for example flowers without reason, or to bring her
Thank you
favorite
very much.
chocolates.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, let's go over your answer one by one. I mean, the parts of your answer. Who the person is? It's your mom, right?
Right.
What ways you are like her? Okay, you share the same interests, right? You can talk about them,
Hmm.
and she can give you a helping hand, a
Hmm.
word of advice, etc. Okay, I've got it. Next, how you differ from your mother. So at this question, I got a surprisingly stupid answer. Look again, the question, how are you different from your mother? How do you differ from your mother? To this question, you started answering this way. Oh, I so care about her, so I try to do everything possible to take care of my mother. Excuse me, that means that your mother doesn't care of you? Because the question is how you're different from her.
Mm.
And the last question, Explain why you are so close to her. You didn't cover this question because you ran out of time. And I'm pretty sure that while you were answering the questions, you didn't look down at your slip of paper with the first words, question words. And I even suspect that you didn't write them at all. Am I right saying that?
No, of course.
Of course. Okay. So
I mean,
next.
you're not right because I can send you my
Oh, no, no
notebook.
need, no need, no need to worry. No need to worry. Okay, I'm wrong. So let's proceed to topic card 3. Describe someone that you admire. So who the person is, why you admire, when you first saw that person, explain how that person has influenced the way you think. Okay, you've got a minute, you can start. You can start.
Okay, in our lives, we meet people who um, can leave um, some unforgettable memories or things in our lives. So in my life, this person is my grandmother. I really admire and appreciate her because she is very strong and always optimistic, even though she had not easy life, and she was facing with a lot of problems in the past. And I really appreciate how strong is she and how wise she is. So asking to the question or answering to the question, when I first saw her, it was in my at my childhood, and I can say that I always remember her with the perfect appearance. And she really influenced the way of my thinking, by teaching me to read, or giving some advices, and learning some really life meaning learnings lessons. And she always motivates me to be um, every day to be the best version of me. And I think that this is really imperative when someone truly believes in you, in your abilities, and wants you to be the girl from your dreams.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's check the quality of your answer. I just want to say that if you want to raise your band score, make sure that you add some extra personal detail to your answer. In this case, you will attract your examiner's attention to your personality. For example, you could have said that it was in your childhood when you first came to realize that it was your mom um, who was the foundation of your life, because you had a trouble at school, and she was the first who rushed to give me a helping hand by showing me the way out, like this, for example. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go over the questions. The first one, who the person is. Oh, okay, I've got it. Why you admire her? Well, yes, I've got it. So I heard the answer to this question too. When you first saw her, yeah, at this point you could have said that it was in your childhood. Just that part of the answer which I just have just given. Then explain how she influenced the way you think. Yeah, I got the answer to this question too. So it means that within the within the 2 minutes time, you managed to cover all the questions, and this is good.
Mhm.
Also, you gave me extended answers. Okay, that's okay. However, um, I wish you had given me more extended ideas um, with more uh, with more personal detail. Yeah, that would have been much better. For example, very shortly, you could have referred to a particular situation, a life situation where when your mom gave you a real help, just in a few words. For example, I had my first clash with my first boyfriend. I was in tears, not knowing what to do next. It was the end of the world for me, but it was my mom who backed me up. You see,
Mhm. Mhm.
very shortly, I explained what the problem was like and how my mom backed me up.
Mhm.
You thought up with a more or less general answer using general words, not particularizing what the problem was like and how she indeed helped you, etc. Now, as for the mistakes, you could have said, indeed, now then everybody has got somebody who they consider as their maybe life teachers or life supporters, and I'm not an exception to this either. This is the phrase I
Mhm.
wanted you to use. I'm not an exception to this either. Then, when you were telling me about your mom, you could have said like this: despite all the ups and downs, she has remained strong, both spiritually and physically, despite
Mhm.
all the ups and downs. Then, and again, you said advices. Oh my God, it's a very serious mistake which can bring down your band score. Advice is uncountable. That's why we never use this word in the plural form. So she gave me 3 pieces of advice or 3 words of advice, but not advices. Then
Mhm.
she always shows me the way how to become a better version of me. You said no, a better version of myself.
Mhm.
Mhm. Thank you. Let's proceed to the next. Let it be topic card 4. Describe a situation where you found yourself dealing with someone who didn't like you. Oh, yeah, it's a very good question. So you got a minute. Albina, Albina, Albina. Hold on a second, please. Come on, stop, 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 stop. Azula.
Mhm.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I've got okay. There is one person by name Albina. She lives in Central Asia. She's a colleague of mine. She teaches
Mhm.
English. She teaches English. Well, actually, she teaches 2 languages, English and Tatar. Well, and um, somehow she knows me.
Mhm.
Well, we don't have our common friends or acquaintances, but she knows me. And
Mhm.
now and then she drops me a line, hi, hello, how are you doing, etc. Once she told me that she would like to talk to me, just like an interview, okay, which I usually take from people who I know. She said in one of your letters, she wrote to me that she would like to go through this as well. She wants to be asked. some questions, provocative questions. The more provocative, the better. But there is one problem, she says. Well, it is that she's not afraid, but she isn't confident about her not speaking skills, but her ability to withstand my psychological pressure, because she strongly believes that when I'm speaking to someone, when I'm interviewing someone, I'm pressing the person, I'm bringing the person down. Well, it's a bullshit, I think. I want to say that I just want to keep the ball rolling by firing the person, by firing at the person with questions. Well, and that may seem like this, but actually it's not true. And what advice would you give to Albina from, what is the country? Tajikistan or Kazakhstan or Afghanistan or maybe Uzbekistan. So it doesn't matter. From Central Asia, Albina, an English teacher from Central Asia who teaches English and Tatar. What advice would you give her? She wants to, but something stops her from doing that. What advice would you give her?
Well, I can say that she will never know if she never try.
Absolutely. Absolute golden words. Golden words. You know, whenever I ask her, whenever I offer her, come on, let's do it right now. Come on, let's do it tomorrow. Okay, let's do it in a week. She says, no, 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 no. Hold on, please. I need some extra time to get prepared properly. So I guess that it can last forever. Uh, do you agree with me?
Yes, of course.
Okay, what I like about you, Azula, that you aren't afraid of speaking to me. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's come back to our sheep. So I dropped the timer, so you can start from the beginning.
I mean, I should answer now or?
No, no, no. Get prepared, please.
Okay, thank you.
Albina, 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 a nice girl, a nice and clever girl who lives in blah 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 star, who teaches English and Tatar, and who is happy. La la la. When you are ready, we will speak about different things. Albina, 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 and your students will enjoy our talk. Thank you. Your time is up. So let's proceed to the main parts. You can start.
Well, I would like to tell you about one unpleasant occasion which occurred with me 2 years ago at my first workplace.
Mhm.
I was just ungraduated student, and it was a big company, and I was really lucky to be a member of this company. And when I came to this work and saw the workplace and my colleagues, I realized that there was a boy who really disliked me, and he I don't know why, but he started to do some tricks against me and started to say some really rude words, or just I mean that he acted like I was his enemy number one, but I didn't know him, and we even weren't friends. So at the first time, um, I was ignoring him and started to avoid him, but then I made up my mind to fight against him by doing nothing, because he wanted me to do some actions against him so he could start a war. But I decided to do my best and was trying to ignore him. And he was really annoyed about this. He was really angry. But after some period, I saw him again, and suddenly he wasn't so angry or so.
Thank you. And
So
your time is up.
okay.
Yeah, it's not okay because you have run out of
Yes,
time.
I know.
But the story was interesting, really. The story was interesting, captivating. That's true. And perhaps in some situations, in our examiner might have told you, "Oh yes, please go on." But in 99% of the situations, so you would have been stopped.
Okay.
Please make sure that you can speak about the situation within the 2 minutes limit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Let,
I will
let's
try.
go over the questions. So who the person was. Okay. You spent much time on the details.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's another extreme, another negative extreme of speaking part two. When the person can speak English and the person enjoys speaking English and he or she wants to speak a lot, giving extra detail, but there is a very strict time limitation. So please be aware
Mm-hmm.
of the time limit. So let's go over
Mm-hmm.
the mistakes. You said unpleasant. It's phonetical
Okay.
mistake. It should sound as unpleasant. Then you said occurred with me, never occurred to me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I strongly recommend that you use the past perfect tense. You could have said like this. By that time, I had just graduated from the university.
Mm-hmm.
Just to show the examiner that you can use the past perfect tense properly. Then you said realized. Yeah, it's okay, but instead you could have said I came to realize. It's much better. Then you said acted. No, acted. Yes, phonetical mistake. You also could have said like this. For some reason his aggression towards me. He was aggressive to me, and I should say that his aggression towards me was rather groundless because I don't remember doing anything wrong towards him.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you could have said, he provoked me to do something against him.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, you could have used an idiom to egg somebody on doing something. Egg, egg. So E
Mm-hmm.
double G. So egg on doing something, that means to provoke somebody doing something. Okay, so he asked me on doing something against him. But I tried to do my best to stay calm,
Mm-hmm.
and that drove him crazy even more. I guess you wanted to say that, right? That
Mm-hmm.
my staying calm drove him crazy even more. Okay, thank you. Let's proceed to topic card 5. Please remember, yes, you should give some detail, but you should balance the importance of giving detail and the time limit within which you are
Mm-hmm.
supposed to come up with an answer. This is
Mm-hmm.
the greatest challenge. This is the greatest challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next situation. It is topic card 6, right? Describe a gift you have received that was important to you. You've got 1 minute. And please don't say about your coffee machine.
Okay.
I mean, don't speak about your coffee machine. Oh, Albina, Albina, come on, Albina. Come out of your shelter. Be active and speak to me. Yes, Albina. Come, Albina. Show off your speaking skills. Albina, Albina. Your name is very nice, Albina, Albina. You must be very clever and smart. Okay, your time is up. Before you start, I want to ask you a question which isn't related to the topic. Can I?
Yes, of
I know that
course.
I know that the Japanese are crazy about cartoons, and uh, there are several super duper cartoon studios where Japanese cartoons are produced monthly. So, are you fond of watching cartoons?
Of course, I am.
And have you ever seen any Russian cartoon?
Um,
Of course,
no,
translated
I
into
have-
Japanese.
um, no, I can remember that
Uh,
I have watched.
what a pity. I strongly recommend that you do. Really, I'm pretty sure that you will enjoy watching Russian cartoons. Okay, so let's get down to your situation, Car. So you've got 2 minutes. You can start.
Well, I would like to tell you about the most unique gift that I have received in my life. Well, my parents gave it to me on my last birthday, and it was really exciting because I have been dreaming about this present for long years. So it was so that you get a clear picture. It was a kind of unique watch, which was with um, uh, hologram inside, so you can open this watch and you can see the hologram of the person. So it was my parents. It's really unique thing because um, you can talk with this hologram or have some kind of conversation, and it will answer with the real voice of my parents.
Mhm.
And it's really important gift for me because this gives me some kind of connection between with my parents, because I am a student in medical university in Canada, so we can talk with each other. And when I miss them, I can just switch on this watch and virtually speak with them, and it's really cool. And it gives me, and it puts me in high spirits, and I'm really happy to have this present with me.
Thank you. So I dealt time management this time because uh, you it took you 1 minute and 59 seconds to cover all the questions given in the
Oh,
card. Yes,
it's really cool.
yeah, it is 1 minute and 59 seconds. Now let's go over the questions contained in the card. So it's number 5, right? So what it was, I've got the answer to this question. How you found? No, no. Are we?
Topic card number 6.
6. Okay. Who gave it to you? Okay. Then what occasion it was? Occasion. Yeah. It okay. How you would describe it? Yes, you give me a complete, full description of this of the thing, and say why it is that important to you. Yeah. Okay. 100% cover. Well, as for the mistakes, you made 4 mistakes totally, but 2 of them are similar. First of all, you said my parents gave me a watch as a present for my birthday. Yes. And you said, I have been dreaming of it. Why I have? I guess you dreamt of having the watch before they gave it to you. That's why you should have used the past perfect continuous tense.
Mm.
And They gave me a watch which I had been dreaming of.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first mistake which I spotted. Then you missed a couple of times. You missed the article F. You said it's a really unique thing. It's a really
Mm-hmm.
unique thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very important thing for me. And
Mm-hmm.
a few times you pronounce it as watches. Watches. Why watches? A watch,
Watch. Uh,
not watches. A watch.
a watch.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Let's proceed to the next. It is card number 7. Describe a room that you like. No, let's proceed to card 8. It's I guess it's a bit more interesting. Describe an exam experience you had. So card number 8. So you've got a minute.
Okay.
Albina, Albina, show up on my speaking horizon, Albina. Talk to me. Count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your students are shouting, are rooting for you. Albina, 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 Albina. So your time is up. You can start.
Well, I would like to tell you about my Japanese language exam experience for the following reasons. Firstly, it was one of the most challenging exams in my life. And secondly, my preparation for this exam was really hard, and it took me for 2 years to be basically prepared for this exam.
Oh my God.
So yes, well, sorry, yes, I was really nervous because, as you might know, this is one of the most challenging languages in the world, and it was really hard for me, not only by studying some stuff, but also mentally, uh, because it was the question of my life. So if I pass if I had passed this exam for the high score, I would have um, been entered to the university of my dreams. So um, so sorry, surprisingly, I felt this day really easy. I mean, there wasn't any worrying or some nervous situations, and maybe it helped me to pass it really good. So after 2 days, I had received the answer from this exam, and I was really happy. I was on cloud 9 because I took the highest score, and it was one of the best moments of my life, and my parents were really proud of me, and what is more important, that I was proud of myself and all of the work that I have done during the preparation.
Thank you. Thank you. Hold on a second, please. Are you drinking tea?
Mhm.
I wish I could drink authentic Japanese tea. So they say that Japanese and Chinese uh, tea how to say tea types maybe are the best in the world. Okay, so let's go over the questions. So what the exam was, okay. How hard you started, okay. How you felt the day of the exam, okay, and say whether you passed the exam or not. Yeah, okay, you answered all the questions given, included into the topic card. As for the mistakes, you know, it was strange for me to hear you say Japanese. No, Japanese, yes, but not Japanese. The stress,
Okay.
the stress is on the knees, Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
You also mentioned that you were nervous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, strictly speaking, you could have said I was being nervous because at that moment, or you could have said, oh,
Mm-hmm.
frankly speaking, I was on pins and needles. It's an idiomatic expression. I was on pins and needles. Or you could have said, needless to say that at that moment or when I was taking the examination, I was on pins and needles.
Mm-hmm.
Then you wanted to use the third conditional structure. Yes, on the whole, it was correct. But for some reason, you misused the passive construction, and I can't get it over why you used the passive construction. You said, if I had passed the exam successfully, I would have been entered. Well, actually, enter is rarely used in the passive. I would have entered, yes, but not would have been entered.
Mm.
This is the one moment related to this sentence. Another one is for some reason you used the preposition to after the verb enter. We never use to after enter.
Yes, I know.
Then you said I pass it really good. You pass it. You pass it really well. Not good.
Mm-hmm.
However, even in this case, you could have used the following idiomatic sentence. I managed to pass the exam with flying colors.
Oh my God, yes.
I remember giving it to you.
Yes, of course.
Then you said, what did I write? I've done it during the preparation. You particularize the time when you did something. That's why you can't use the present perfect tense. I did something during the preparation, but not have done.
Mm.
Because you you underline the exact time reference when something occurred. In this case, we can't use the present perfect tense. Thank you. So
Mm-hmm.
let's proceed to situation number 17. So
Mm-hmm.
talk about your favorite actor or actress. You've got a minute. You can start. Oh, Bina. Oh, no, 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 no. Hold on a second, please. Hold on a second. Stop, 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 stop.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I've hit up on a great idea. Oh, Azula. Have you ever have you ever communicated to someone who lives in Central Asia?
Yes,
Really?
I have a